Day 23. I just turned my calendar to make sure that I was correct on day 23, and it said, you have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. And I thought that was ironic. It's funny when you're self-employed, you have a really unpredictable day. And this morning I was meant to have calls and they got cancelled. So I set about decluttering. It's something I'm really getting a strong sense for, just clearing out the old. Something I've never done before, but it's like throwing out really old diaries. And you think they're really meaningful at the time, what you're writing, and I love writing. But so much of it, I was just looking back on the years post my mother's death and during COVID on my own, and it's just so much pain, sadness and grief, and that was all really valid at the time. But I really need to clear that out to make room for some new emotions that I don't even know that are coming. There'll always be grief there, right? It never goes away, but it does change. And keeping those diaries isn't helping me. So I'm really grateful that I had been gifted some time back this morning to declutter. And even though it's a long process, because I have so much stuff. If anybody wants books, I have lots of them. If anyone wants to come around and collect books, you know where I live, drop me a DM. No, in all seriousness, I have people give me books and I accumulate books and I don't always read them. And the moment seems to pass, and then I need to shift the books because they don't mean anything to me at that given time. I always think if I'm meant to read them, they'll come back into my life. I have a way of trusting the right books always show up at the right time. So yeah, that is my gratitude for today. So space to declutter, make room for what I do want in my life. And I also just posted something I haven't mentioned at all in the last month. I feel like I'm ignoring it because what I've said before, I don't really know what to say. Although I haven't been talking about it, but I do really feel such a heaviness around Gaza, around being helpless. I'm really sorry that I haven't had a chance to march. Just the times that have happened haven't worked. I do really feel that we'll look back and say we could have done more. So the desire to want to do something now is really there. So I'm gonna see what I can. I've been given money all along. I've posted as much as I can on my platform, but I still don't feel it's enough for what they're suffering and what they're enduring, and how could I even begin to understand. I did listen to a brilliant podcast with Daniel Mate last night, who is Gabor Mate's son, who they're Jewish born, former Zionist, and Sheila Shoiga interviews him if anybody's really interested. That's a really, really brilliant interview. Just his perspective of being a Jew right now. Yeah, so that's part of my reflection. So yeah, today is day 23. Although, you know, the joke that January has 48 days, it's really flying through January now. And the wind is still here, so if you're feeling angry and feel there's like dramatic change happening in your life, this is really normal to feel that in weather like this, but also there's loads of mad universal energy stuff going on at the moment as well. So all you can do is be tender, go gently and mind yourself, and the rest will take care of itself. So happy Tuesday. And don't forget to share your gratitude. If it's not with me, vocalize it to somebody else. Just tell somebody what you're grateful for today. And that's really important, being able to hear back what we're grateful for. All right, thanks. See you later.